All right, you're being recorded right now.
Uh,
All right, are you ready?
I'm waiting on you. I'm ready when you is.
All right, make sure you ain't laying down. Sit your ass up.
Shut your bitch ass up. Just make sure you okay. I heard what you said,
Comfortable.
nigga.
All right, 10-second countdown. 10,
This
9,
nigga gonna
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A source of podcast. You here with Jabari Butler. I'm here with JR. What's the good word?
What is up? Jabari Butler.
How y'all
What you
feeling
got
down there in East Texas?
Hot as hell. It's about 350 degrees. Like a
Man, we
damn
just
oven.
got here. I'm out here in this Los Angeles. It was hot all week.
It
and it
ain't hot
just
out
got
there.
cool.
It's 70 degrees.
The fog just rolled in. I got a cool cloud covering this weekend rolling in.
That cool cloud covering sound good.
Yeah, but we about to get to these sports. So let's start off with the NFL. Let's say, what are your top storylines for this weekend heading into preseason? Or what have you seen this preseason that's really just caught your attention, just overall?
Well, I think, especially not being a Kansas City fan, I think Kansas City is always an interesting team to watch. Because it seems like they always can do with what they got. They ain't got to, you don't hear too much out of their camp about the players that they need and the players that they don't have, the skill positions that they don't have. They just come ready to play, and they get out there and make it work. I think it was.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot
any
of admiration for Kansas City since they've been busting y'all ass for the past, it's damn near been a decade now.
that's not where you want to go, sir. But like I was saying, if anybody come consistently and they ready, something got to be right. They either got to be the coaching, they got the right coaching, they got the right players somewhere. Shoot, I wouldn't want to be the Chiefs, but I would like to have something like the Chiefs dynasty they have going right now. But tell me a little something about what you've seen this early preseason.
I think my best, I know this is going to sound a little bit biased, but my favorite thing I've seen from this preseason is that Giants quarterback lineup. I mean, they just came out they all just came out on fire. And coming from where they were last year with Daniel Jones, I mean, it's like damn near brought tears to my eyes. Seeing, because when you don't have quarterback play, it's like...
He did bring tears to your eyes.
It's like the kiss of death in The Godfather. When you don't have quarterback play, you just can't function. And last year the Giants just couldn't function, and it's just good to see.
So you think they'll be able to?
It's good to see functionable football. It's good to see functionable football in New York. That's what I like to see.
It's good to see a functional start. You mean the preseason? We're gonna see what y'all do in the NFC East, because y'all got a pretty tough conference, other than the Dallas Cowboys, who, they've been.
And then speaking of the Cowboys, what do you think of the Micah Parsons situation? Do you think he's going to re-sign?
I think Michael Parsons should get his black ass out of Texas. Don't go to Houston. Don't go to Dallas.
Well, that's an interesting take because,
don't eat nowhere.
He kind of is like the man down there. You kind of closer to the situation than I am, but it seems like a pretty comfortable situation down there. Do you feel like you feel like he's kind of like outgrown the situation?
So I
in
feel like
Dallas.
he needs to talk to the people that's in control of the. Forget that. Don't worry too much about his injury. Let him do the talking to the people, because it seems like it's past the age, and if him and Jerry Jones can't even create a conversation, and that's who pretty much the deal has to go through. Something has to change. It either has to be Micah not talking, or an agent talking, or the agent talking to Micah not, because it seems like they can't come to an agreement if it's both of them running their mouth. And then Jerry Jones, he don't ever have nothing good to say. So
Oh man, like I said, man, I hope Jerry Jones lives to be
I
135.
hope he never
I
dies. So
hope
he can
Jerry Jones
always
has the
see.
best doctors. I hope he has the best damn pediatrician. I
So
hope
we can
Jerry
always
Jones is
see.
eating the best
So we can
food.
always see that
I
disparity
hope we
in
got
that
a. I hope we get
club
100 more
norms.
years of Jerry Jones. Because as long as Jerry Jones is running the Cowboys will never be shit.
The Cowboys never, never, ever.
That's kind of interesting. There's a couple interesting points. I'd say out of the rookies that we've seen in this NFL, who are the? Because that's really what preseason's for. Who are like the some of the most dynamic rookies maybe that you see coming in your
The
sight?
rookies. That's a great question. I think, like I said before, my favorite rookie that I'm looking forward to seeing is probably Cam Ward, just to see what he gonna do with, see if see if he has a translation that a lot of people is expecting out of him. Um,
I just think I like the talent of Cam Ward, but I think that Tennessee is one of those programs that's just kind of like the kiss of death almost. It's like you get sent to Tennessee, and it's almost like your ceiling for success is very limited.
huh.
So it's like I'm excited for him as a quarterback, but it's almost like you kind of got to be realistic. I mean, same thing with Shadir Sanders. I've loved what I've seen from Shadir so far. I mean, especially in the short game. I mean, like I
What
was
have
telling
you?
you,
Oh, okay, that's what you like. You
what
like
I
his
was telling
quick
you,
game passing.
well, what I was telling you a little, maybe a couple of days ago, his short game, quick game, decision making accuracy is like I see it's on Tom Brady level. I just want to see him if he can
Tom
translate to
Brady
those.
level. That's
Yeah,
exceptionally high.
yeah, I like his short game decision making, but I just want to see if he can just continue to extend those plays down the field. And honestly, with Severe, because that's the one thing I see with Cam Ward. I see that Cam Ward has that big arm. I mean, he's just more of maybe a well-rounded quarterback, right? He's probably the most well-rounded quarterback in the.
And the draft that we seen in a minute.
I mean, we had some pretty good quarterbacks last year coming out with Jaden Daniels, and I mean, we've been seeing a lot of good rookie quarterbacks recently. Like, there's really a changing of the guard now. Like
Yeah.
along with I mean, we had obviously the GOAT with the Drew Brees, Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, Ben Roethlisberger. All those guys have gone. Even Matthew Stafford and Aaron Rodgers are starting to. Tom Brady's gone. With those two are starting to get old now. Now we kind of got a new, fresh crop of quarterback talent coming into the league. It's pretty refreshing. What do you think about that?
I guess so. And then I guess we can talk about the New York Giants quarterback room. I feel like they only got one good talent-wise. One
Before we
good
get to that,
quarterback in
before we
there.
get to the specifically get on the Giants, do you have any other rookies that are standing out to you?
No, we
Let's
talking
get
about the Giants. Jackson Dart is standing out to me. That's what we
so
doing
when they talk
today.
about the Giants,
We talking about Jackson Dart ass.
Jackson Dart. I mean, it's
I
like all
think
these with all
I
these rookies, we have limited. We got limited information on them right now. I mean, based off that first game, what I saw from Jackson Dart, I mean, I saw everything I wanted to see from him. I mean,
I think Jackson Dart is playing the exact way you said Shadur Sanders. He's good at the quick game and getting the ball out fast, but waiting for the routes to develop and receivers to get open, I think he needs to grow into that a little bit more. I think that's just because of
well, hold on, I want to
I
pause you right
think that's
there.
because of his college
I think Russell Wilson was more conservative than Jackson Dart. I think Russell Wilson was trying to go in there and dink and dunk. I think Jackson Dart kind of was pushing that ball down the field a little bit more. I mean, all three quarterbacks played well, though. But, I mean, I think Jackson Dart, I mean, based off his performance in that first preseason game, I wouldn't be too, like, hurt
you like
with
the
him
New
starting
York
week one.
Giants. You should be.
You like the Raiders. You're a Raiders fan.
You're right. You were so right.
So let's move over to the Raiders. What rookies are you liking out the Raiders? What do you expect from the Raiders this year? Are you guys going to go over 500 this year? Are the Raiders going to go over 500?
Yeah, I think the Raiders are going to be over 500, and I think the Raiders are going to whoop the Giants. Everybody in the NFC is going to beat them. We're going to be a lot of teams in the AFC West that people not expecting.
Bro, y'all don't have a quarterback. Like we talk about quarterback, y'all don't have a quarterback.
How do we not have a quarterback, and our quarterback has the most game-winning drives the last 2 years?
And then y'all don't have no receivers. Who are y'all starting receivers?
Y'all have one receiver.
Y'all gonna throw every pass to Brock Bowers, that big goofy tight end.
Y'all gonna throw half of the passes to Malik Neighbors? He can't play a whole season.
Okay, what about Darius Slayton?
Y'all gonna throw it from Russell Wilson from Pawpaw?
What about Darius Slayton?
I mean, didn't he play last year?
What about Wan'Dale Robinson? Last year
weren't they a part of the 3 wins that y'all won last year?
We didn't have a quarterback last year. Now we got 3 quarterbacks.
We didn't have
y'all's quarterback?
Who's
y'all's quarterback?
Y'all had Daniel Jones. That's the only reason you remember your quarterback.
And we shipped Daniel Jones' ass off to Indiana.
Yeah.
And we got 3 fresh new quarterbacks now.
Yeah, Russell Wilson isn't fresh, buddy. He's about 80. I'm actually interested to see what he's going to do. He won 3 games last year with the Steelers.
Bro, the Giants is a good ass situation for a fresh quarterback now.
No,
we got the best receiver. We got the best receiver in the league.
Jabbar, you can't have the best of anything winning 3 games. Why did he not translate to the field? Let me know.
We didn't have a quarterback, and half our defense was hurt last year. Now we got the best. Now we got the best front. Hey, we got the best front 7 in the league. And we got a quarterback.
Where was this at last year?
Okay, but anyway.
No, where was this at last year? I just want to know, how did they come from being hurt?
Where was this at last year? I explained it to you 3 times already. But it's preseason now. We moving on. We gonna see y'all. What is it? Week 18, week 17.
It don't matter. The week y'all getting y'all ass whooped, belt to ass. Belt
Bro, I
to ass.
promise you. I promise you. I promise
Probably the
you.
week after y'all get beat by the Cowboys.
By the time we get to week 17, you will not be a Raiders fan anymore.
Y'all
You'll
will be
a Cardinals.
2 wins in like y'all were last
year. By the time we play y'all be a Cardinals fan again. Be like your high school days with Kyler Murray. Mesquite.
I think you like Kyler Murray.
It'll be Mesquite Horn, Kyler Murray days.
I think you really like the Cardinals. You talk about the
You'll
Cardinals
be wearing all in December. You're gonna be wearing all red
weekly. Like
you won't be
wearing study up on tournament on.
You won't be wearing no silver and black in December.
Murray.
In December, you won't be wearing nothing silver and black. You're gonna be wearing all red and
That's how you know. That's how you know you're a sad fan. You don't even talk about your team. You talk about everybody else in the league.
But somehow
your team came from the worst to the best team in the league. But hey, we just gonna see how that play out for you. 3 wins.
I never said y'all
gonna have.
Hey,
10,
I never said
it sounds like y'all gonna have 10 plus wins this year.
I never said we was the best
That's
team
amazing.
in the league. Hey, I never said we was the best team in the league.
I didn't say you. I said you acting like y'all are.
We got the best front seven in the league. Look at the stats from last year. We averaged over 5 sacks, and half the team was hurt.
It didn't translate to the scoreboard though.
Due to injuries.
You can sack the quarterback.
Nobody's hurt this year.
So how did y'all still translate?
And we got Abdul Carter. We got
the best on the field.
Hey,
and the guys
we got the best rookie in the draft.
How did y'all How did it
we
translate
got the best
to the
rookie in the
How
draft?
How did it translate to the field and the people weren't playing?
That's like me telling. I didn't say we had the best front seven last year. I'm saying we have the best front seven this year.
But so how have you seen? How have you seen so much of the Giants? But you can't tell me too much about other people. It's been a really short preseason. Who do you want to
talk about, JR?
You said what?
Who else do you want to talk about?
I don't know. You tell me. You asked me. I just told you what you said about the Giants, and I got.
But speaking of the Giants, hey, speaking of the Giants, I do want to highlight Abdul Carter on the Giants. I mean, I think he's probably the best rookie, basically in the league right now. And I'm super excited. As long as he stays healthy, I think the sky's the limit for him. Sideline to sideline linebacker. Unstoppable on the pass rush, pursuit like a motherfucker. Just the type of linebacker you need on your defense. What do you think about Abdul Carter?
Well, I haven't heard too much about him yet, but I definitely see looking out for when they do play, especially. Who does he play for again?
Yeah, I promise you promise you
what team is he on again?
Hey, I promise you when Abdul Carter play the Raiders, you will remember that nigga. Because he's gonna have plenty.
Sounds like you're
when Geno Smith is back there running for us. When Geno Smith is back there running for us,
are you gonna let me know who he plays for or not?
You gonna remember
like your favorite player?
Hey, check this out. Hey, check this out. You're going to find out. I don't even need to tell you. You're going to find out.
It sounds like a surprise.
But before we move on to college, though, is there anything else, any other storylines that pique your interest in the NFL?
No, just make sure you keep week 17 open.
All right, we're gonna be here every week.
So you already know I didn't even have to say what it was.
We're gonna be here every week, and this conversation is going to evolve. So all the bullshit that you got to say today, we'll see how it land in week 2.
But what is the Giants schedule even like? You got a lot to talk about.
Hold on, what were we moving on to?
College football.
Oh yeah, college. So yeah, we got college coming up in a couple weeks here. What's standing out to you about college football right now, just in general or whatever, whatever you got to say.
The SEC, then a couple of teams in the conference with Ohio State, Michigan. I think the SEC is where it's at though this year. Somebody in the SEC is gonna win the championship.
And I say, who's your SEC standout? Like, who's like the player to watch week to week in the SEC? Who's gonna be catching our attention this year in the SEC?
Well, there is a DB. I believe he's it's a DB that he came from where?
Come on, man, you gotta have these names ready, man. You bullshitting.
Damn.
Yeah, you bullshitting. All right, let's start off with the Big Ten. Coming out of the Big Ten, who I'm excited to see at the Big Ten, I'm excited to see Ryan Williams, receiver out of Ohio. Ryan Williams, receiver out of Ohio State.
He had a pretty good year last year, and people are expecting him to pop out.
He reminds me. He reminds me of that Julio Jones. He reminds me of that DeAndre Hopkins, Sammy Watkins. Just that prototype 6'3", 6'4" receiver that can basically do it all and make all the plays on the field. Run away from you, hands out the ass.
I think Ohio State has a receiver that's pretty exciting too. I feel like he's gonna see him jump from a pretty good freshman to a really good sophomore. Ohio State always has either a pretty good receiver or a pretty good running back, just a pretty good skill position guy that seems to pop out. And I think this year it'll probably be Jeremiah Smith. I think he'll be on a whole lot of award lists.
Who did I say? I said Ryan Williams.
You said Ryan, the Alabama receiver.
Oh,
that's who you meant, Jeremiah Smith, right?
Oh shit, I meant Jeremiah Smith.
Your ass on me.
Hey, who did I say?
Clean your shit up, nigga.
Hey, who did I say? I said,
Ryan Williams.
Oh man, I meant Jeremiah Smith.
Well, I mean,
okay, so
them the top two receivers, anyways.
Yeah, we got them hoes confused.
That's funny.
But okay, let's clear that up though. Jeremiah Smith is a 6'4" receiver from Ohio State. Ryan Williams is
Alabama
speedy young receiver out of Alabama. So let's do that again. Let's do that again. So 6'4" Jeremiah Smith. I think he's that Julio Jones prototype. He's that Andre Johnson prototype, just 6'3", strong hands, speed out the ass, can do it all. Ryan Williams is the speedy Alabama receiver who reminds me a lot of
damn nigga,
Devontae Smith.
Is you just gonna do like a whole take on something, or is you gonna be like broke up into segments? How we gonna break that off?
Man, we just gonna do the conversation right now. We ain't worried about all that.
Well, this what I'm saying. Not trying to be just asking because I'm trying to see. Were you gonna do the whole offensive skill position, or you gonna do Ryan Williams or?
No, I just wanted to do standouts. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just do like standouts, because shit. don't nobody. It's college. We don't need to spend as much time on people who ain't standing out. Type shit. And then I'll say this. Moving on to college, what teams are you looking out for this year?
Well, being out of Texas is definitely always Texas is gonna be the top team that everybody's gonna talk about. So I think Texas, they always gotta we always keep an eye out on Texas. I think another game that I'm be looking for is I'm looking forward to see what Deion Sanders will be able to do this year. It seems like he don't have as much hype. It seems like we don't know how much talent he has this year.
Oh man, Deion is going to have I think Deion's going to have a great year. I think his recruiting is. I mean, he has one of the most attractive recruiting sites in the country now in Colorado. I mean, I think the sky's the limit for Deion. It's he got I mean, it's just like, you know, his son was a great player. Travis Hunter was a great player, and he's going to just keep bringing in more great players, I think, for Deion. But that is an interesting storyline. Another team that, you know, obviously that I'm probably looking out for this year is Ohio State. I just think that they got a lot of the returning pieces to basically replicate the success from last year. They kind of got just the factory up there. They kind of got it figured out a little bit. It's just a combination of recruiting, just the discipline, and then the focus. Have those championship performances at the end of the year. They just put it all together.
Another thing I liked about them, it seems like they can do it with more than it doesn't seem like they just stuck on one coach. I feel like there's been multiple coaches that have came in and kept the winning tradition going at Ohio State, and it seemed like they've always had a good recruiting situation each year. It seems like they're able to get who they want, when they want them, how they want them. I think that's a great
right. I think a lot of it. I think they're like the definition of like out recruiting the room in a lot of senses. They just do a very good job of just their recruiting. I think they win it in recruiting, man, a lot of the times. But
I think they're easily top 2, top 3. That won't change. Is there anybody else?
Before we move on to fighting, is there anything else from college sports that you got?
I was going to say.
Preview of college sports this year?
I did want to say something about the quarterbacks from the ACC, because a lot of people don't find them too flashy, or they're not at the top tier quarterback conferences where people look. But I think the ACC quarterbacks, they got a chance to do something good. My top 2 teams in the ACC, I'm looking to see if Carson Beck can, I guess, stay on the same train Cam Ward was on. He transferred to Miami this year.
Carson Beck from Georgia?
Yeah, he transferred to Miami.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I think that kind of went under the radar, too. But I think he has a chance. Then, Jabari, I always got to bring somebody out of East Texas. We got Haynes King from down the street. He's a quarterback at Georgia Tech, and he had a couple pretty good games, a couple games that got him on some teams right in the ACC. I wouldn't say in the college football world, but I think he definitely has a chance to turn a couple more heads this year. I'm not too fond of how the rest of Georgia Tech's skill position and big men are going to be this year, but I am looking forward to see what Haynes can do because I feel like he does a lot with what he has. So I'm kind of interested to seeing what Georgia Tech can do, knowing that there's not going to be too many eyes on them to start the season. But that's kind of another thing I'm looking into.
And I guess finally, before we move on to fighting, I do want to talk about a little bit about Penn State. See if they can. I mean, I think if there's a year for Penn State to make that jump, it's probably this year because they got the veterans have been built up over the years now. They got a solid defense still returning. Maybe not as deep as last year, but still solid. Veteran quarterback.
What they looking like on the offensive side of the ball? I haven't heard too much about the. Do you know too?
They got two solid running backs who will probably go before third round. First is I'll say before fourth round and below, in Katron Allen and Nick Singleton.
Katron plays what position again?
Basically, they're both power backs. They're both interchangeable power backs that are just pretty dominant.
Down back type of.
No, I wouldn't even say third down back. They both are like, I think they could both be NFL starters or close to NFL starters.
So they can run past you or run you over.
I say more power back. They're power backs. They're both power backs. They got.
That's what you mean by.
They got a little speed to them, but they mostly power backs. But
but we call them this.
They all around. They're all purpose. They're all purpose power backs.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll say they're all purpose power backs.
I'm gonna call that a all pro running back. You said it's an all purpose. That sounds good. It's about the same thing.
And then Drew Aller, I like how he's throwing the ball.
Oh, he's coming back again this year?
Yeah, he's coming back again. See how his veteran leadership holds up.
That'll be good. Yeah, I have a vet at the QB position. That's always a necessity.
But then if for college, we probably move on to some fighting. So tonight,
this week? What you got this week?
Well, tonight we got a fight. Biagio Ali Walsh tonight fighting PFL, and I actually missed Biagio's last fight. I think he lost second round in the choke. What do you want to see from him coming out tonight in this fight? What improvements would you like to see from him?
I just want to see him put together a couple more combinations and use them a little bit more. Don't use them. I don't want to see him use them frequently, but I want to see him use them in a timely manner to where it's like it's not. Maybe you can't even tell he's setting it up. You could just see when he releases his combo or whatever. Maybe that's when you can see it. But I want to see more fluidity.
You don't want to see him as rigid in there. He was a little too rigid last time. I didn't get to see the fight.
That's what I mean by more fluid. I want to see him able to do stuff with a more of a smoother tone and not come out like sometimes I feel like he came out like he was tired, and other times it was like almost like bipolar. I ain't gonna say bipolar, but it was like in a way, kind of way he fought. It was just highs and lows. And I would like to see him keep it mellow tone this fight.
And just execute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be an exciting matchup when you see him keep developing. And then moving over to the UFC, we got a UFC middleweight title this weekend between Khamzat Chimaev and Dricus du Plessis out in Chicago. And I know you seen these guys fight, but you're not too in the UFC. You're into it, but you're not too into it. What are you expecting from these two guys this week?
Well, I believe from what I've seen, both fighters are kind of energized, and they look to land their punches, and and they look to lay it out. They don't look to just jump to, oh, I'm gonna knock this guy out, or I'm gonna just go at this guy at this one point. It's like they're technically able to technically sound to do it. They're not just gonna throw together a couple punches. They're gonna throw together what they worked on. They're gonna throw together what they've been in the gym doing. So I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing.
I think it's a pretty evenly matched fight for the
Yeah,
most part. They both can wrestle, they both can strike, but I think that Chimaev's wrestling probably is
gonna
going to
take
give
them
him
over.
the edge. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's where the edge is in this fight. I think it's pretty uh um close on the feet, less close on the ground, and I think DDP has the power advantage, slight power
Mm-hmm.
advantage. But they both are, I say, pretty evenly matched. But it's going to be down to can DDP land those strikes and keep
Yeah.
Chimaev up off the ground, or can
Mm-hmm.
Chimaev just go bulldoze him and keep him on the ground
Keep
and
his
just
ass something on.
smash him and take his money and take his lunch and fold
Get
him
out the
up
East
and
Coast.
get him out, get his ass, sit his ass back. Did you see the? I got a chance to see the press conference today, and as soon as Dreykus took that mic in Chicago, the crowd just went nuts, booing him.
Crazy, huh?
So I know that crowd out there is just gonna be stupid on
Oh, they're gonna be
Saturday.
acting a fool.
They're gonna be trying to get him up out of there. So that's a pretty big fight heading on to this week, and that brings us to our best bets section of the show.
Gonna lay that
Try to
out.
put some money in y'all's pocket this weekend. Our best
Alright. I'm
best bet. Well, my best bet. I'm not gonna speak for both of us. My best bet of the week.
Hey, he
JR
gonna
don't
give you the
have.
best bet, because I'm gonna take your money.
JR ain't got a best bet for the week. My best bet of the week is Khamzat Chimaev and Michael Venom Page in a parlay. That should get you paid this week.
Who is that? That's UFC, right?
Yeah, I expect Michael Venom Page versus Jared Kennedy. I expect Michael Venom Page to stand along the outside, touch him up,
Strike
stay
his
away
ass.
from that. Stay away from that big ass power. Stay safe and get to a beautiful decision win. And then in the championship main event, I just expect Chimaev to just out wrestle him
There you go.
in
Got
some
him
form of
breaking him down.
in some form or fashion. I just got Chimaev out wrestling him, just being able to basically dominate him on the ground. I don't think that Dreykus is going to be
You
able
think
to.
you're gonna be able to just break him down and wear him out on the ground? It's gonna be a ground. There's gonna be one on the ground. I mean, I'm sorry.
I think he's just basically gonna just keep him on the ground.
So it's gonna be one on the ground.
He's either gonna get the choke or he's just gonna. I think he has. I don't know if he can finish him with the strikes though, but I can see him
That's what I was
choking him
gonna
out.
ask you earlier. He don't have. Does he have knockout power? Because it does. It sounds like he can, but he might not.
I'll say the power is close, but I'll probably give Dreykus the power advantage.
Huh? That's okay. Got you. I got you.
Yeah, the power is close, but I'll probably give him the power advantage. But I give Chimaev the wrestling advantage.
Wrestling advantage.
And I think Chimaev is going to be able to out-wrestle him. I think he's going to be able to out-wrestle him. So that's my best bet to the weekend. I got Chimaev. I got Michael Page. Go ahead and get you some money.
Yep, go ahead. Get you some money.
And then moving on, finally, we got another big fight this week. We got Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. Pay per
When is
view
this fight?
this week. This Saturday.
Saturday? Okay.
Saturday night.
All right, what you gonna be looking for in this fight? What's standing out to you right now? Why they doing the press conferences?
I haven't got a chance to check out any press conferences. I haven't seen much press on this fight lately, which has been pretty weird. But I expect Tank to basically. I need him to just come. I need him to come more aggressive this time. He said, I mean, there's no excuses now. So it's like, come out and finish the guy. Basically, that's basically what I expect. But come out and dominate. Come out and dominate him. Basically.
So he needs to finish. He don't need. It don't sound like he needs to go to the card. It sounds like you want him to go get that finish. Is that right?
I mean, that's not how Tank fight. Tank doesn't go to the cards.
Okay, I'm asking about you. I know how Tank fight. I'm talking about what you want to see.
What I want to see, I want to see that Tank knockout. That's what we watch. That's what we watching for. Is that 6th to 8th round knockout? You know it's coming. You just don't know when it's coming. That's what I watch Tank for. What do you watch Tank fights for? To see some precision boxing? Hell no.
Well, I think everybody watches.
I think
boxing.
Yeah,
I think everybody watches boxing to see somebody get knocked out. But some boxers, they look smoother while they do it, and it look more graceful. Like some boxers, they can just throw that shit together and then be rocking with it and go get a dub. Some boxers, they can do it halfway, but like you said, I think we all go into watching Tank fights, looking for him to get that knockout. We feel like it's gonna come, and we know it'll probably come, but we sitting there waiting. Some fights I do just like to see people get knocked out. Some fights I just like to see people grace the canvas, but I think it's gonna be a good fight either way. I think Tank is gonna win. What about who you think gonna win?
I could see. Well, the thing about it is, this fight, they know each other so well.
Oh yeah, you did.
So I think that's why the last fight was so close, because Lamont knew he had prior experience with Tank. So he kind of knew Tank's timing. He knew how Tank was going to try to come on strong. Mm-hmm. But he kind of had different techniques to negate Tank.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I mean, it could kind of go both ways. It's like that guy your boy in the neighborhood. You know, it's like, okay, I know what you gonna do, so you might be able to get me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you might get me. It's like at the end of the day, you kind of know and it's like your skill set isn't. I mean, you're not trash. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I think Tank. I think it was Tank that kind of took it a little bit soft. I think that was low key. That might have been Roach's best performance.
You said
but I don't think that was.
Came out soft.
I don't think that was Tank's best performance. I think that might have been closer to Roach's best performance. I'll say that.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Man, but that sounds good. That sounds like a great weekend of sports.
It sounds like we got a
full
full weekend of sports coming up. We got a full weekend of sports this year.
Yeah.
Summer is over. The dry season is over. We live every week. And
Not much
shoot, that's how we
summertime though.
going. Yeah, that's how we rocking. That's how we gonna end it. It's been Jabari Butler. It's J.R. Hall. We out.